All right, everybody. Thank you guys for being on tonight. Can everybody hear me okay? And see us okay? So my name's Kristen, and this is the Dream Big Coaching Opportunity Call. And let me turn off my phone here real quick because it'll keep buzzing at me, and I don't want to be distracted. But you guys, I'm Kristen, and I'm the coach that started Dream Big, and I love our coaching family, and I'm just excited for you all to be on tonight so we can talk to you more about our team and the heart behind it and what coaching is all about. And I know for me, when I first started as a coach, and I'll tell you more about my story here in a second, I had no clue what coaching was, what it involved, how much time would it take, and there were a lot of things I was very nervous about, and I had a lot of fears going into it. And so my goal tonight is to help address a lot of those questions and those fears and get those things out on the table. And if you have any questions while we're talking, don't hesitate to pop those questions up in chat, and we'll talk a little bit at the end as well. We'll leave it up for open discussion so you all can ask more questions. So as we're talking tonight, if something comes to you, write it down so that you don't forget, because we want to be completely transparent, completely open about any questions or fears that you have. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I am a 6-star diamond elite coach, 8-star combined. And you probably are like, well, what in the world does that mean? Doesn't really matter. More than anything, what matters is I'm a mom, and I have 3 little girls. I'm a military spouse, and me and my husband have been married for 11 years now. My girls are, they're almost 6, almost 4, almost 1. Everybody's born in September except for me. It's pretty crazy. So September is an expensive month in our house. But I am a former teacher and former high school counselor. So fitness it wasn't always something that I was really involved in. I don't have a fitness or nutrition education type background. My background is just, being a teacher and helping other people in that way. And so I'll tell you a little bit about how my passion grew into health and fitness and how I got started as a coach. But really, it started with when my friend first approached me about joining her team as a coach. And at the time, I'd never heard of Beachbody. I had never heard of the coaching opportunity. I had heard of Insanity and P90X, and that's about all I knew. And when she said, hey, you want to become a Beachbody coach? I was like, I don't think so. I don't have a Beachbody. At the time, I was actually very pregnant with my second baby. So I thought, yeah, right, you're crazy. But she kept encouraging me, and she said, hey, why don't you join our challenge group? We're going to do a P90X challenge group, and you can get started as a coach and, participate in the group. And I was like, okay, fine. I finally said yes. And, I had just had my second baby at that point. And so I got started as a coach, mostly, for the discount at the time. My thought was, okay, this will be fun. I'll get to have some accountability along my journey and get back into shape after the second baby. At the time, we had just moved back stateside from Japan. We were stationed over there for 3 years. And while we were over there, I got really involved in Les Mills classes. I was teaching body pump, and that was just a hobby for me. It was something to do after I had my first baby when I quit my full-time teaching job. But when we got to the States, I couldn't afford a gym membership. Not to mention, getting to the gym was a good 30-minute drive, so it was very time-consuming. And with little kids, you guys, if any of you have little kids, you know how hard it is just to get out the house to do anything. So going to the gym just wasn't really something that was on the table for me. So I needed something I could do from home. And so this was a great answer for that. And yes, I would push play and have to push pause a few times because I had a newborn and a toddler. So definitely, I got interrupted at times, but that's okay. I made it through it. And really seeing the other challengers in the group and seeing how they were getting through it and pushing past things going on in their life, their jobs, and, being busy with life, and they were still getting their workout in. It really encouraged me to get my workout in as well. And so I was able to finish the P90X challenge. I lost all my baby weight, and you can see there's my transformation photo from, a few weeks after baby to a few months after baby. And I felt amazing. I mean, I had never been able to do a pull-up in my life. And by the end of P90X, I could do 5 pull-ups. So I definitely saw a huge change in my body from doing P90X and using Shakeology. So at that time, I was like, all right, I'm hooked. I love this. And I had been asking a few of my friends to do some 5-day challenges here and there with me, just for fun again. And I thought in the beginning, you know what, if I can help a few people and make a little bit of extra money on the side doing this, then that, would be awesome. I mean, for us at the time, we were living paycheck to paycheck. And I mean, just buying a shirt at Target was stressful, and I feel guilty about that. And I thought, okay, if I can make an extra $100, $200 a month, that would be a huge help for our family. We can pay for a babysitter and go out on a date once a month, right? And once I finished that first challenge group, that's when things really started to click with me and realize the opportunity that I had at my fingertips, that this could be something bigger if I allowed it to be. I remember very vividly waking up in the middle of the night when my baby was very small, the second one, and going into the living room where my husband was studying late night hours for his master's, and I couldn't sleep. I was just like crying and very emotional and worried about our finances and how in the world were we were going to be able to afford the things that I so desired to do for my family. I didn't want to just accept things as they were. I wanted something to be a part of something bigger. And I wanted to be able to do things like family vacations and create those memories for my kids. And being a military family, trying to travel back home to see our family back in Texas was, not possible on our income. So long story short, that's when things started to click, and I said, you know what, why not me? I really want to go after this and see if I can grow it into something bigger for us as a family. And so that's where I started, and from there it grew into a 6-figure plus income. I've been coaching for just a little over 3 years now. And, it really started with just a little bit of time each day. Coaching does not have to take a lot of your time. You can be all in, but not all day. I don't work, 6 to 8 hours a day. In the beginning, I was working, 30 minutes to an hour each day. I'd get up and do it a little bit in the morning before my kids got up, and then a little bit at lunchtime or at nap time, and then a little bit right after they went to bed. Just checking in and doing those little things that move my business forward. And so it just grew from there. And now doing this a little bit, over 3 years, I probably put in 20 hours a week to run my business. So it's not bad for being able to now earn my way to a 6-figure income. But you guys, I want to encourage you all that it's okay to dream, just like I did when I first started coaching. In the beginning, I was afraid to allow myself to even dream bigger. I didn't know what was possible. And I had that thought of, well, what if I fail? But I want you all to know that anybody can become a coach. Anybody can be a coach and be successful at this. If I can do it, you can certainly do it. And it just takes having that drive and that vision for what you want this to be for you and your family. And it can be whatever you decide. And we'll talk about the different types of coaches, but for you, it may be that you want to cover the cost of your Shakeology, or you want to save 25% on your Shakeology, or you want to earn a little bit of extra money all the way to a full-time income like I've been able to do. And that's totally fine. We are here to meet you where you're at. But I truly believe that all it takes to be a great coach is a little bit of that no excuses type attitude, some determination, and of course, heart and passion for helping others. So I want Nicole. Nicole's a coach on our team, and she's going to share a little bit about her story because the way she came into the business is really completely different than the way I got started. So take it over, Nicole.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Nicole Grafton. I am obviously a coach on Dream Big and founder of Team Genuine and all of the things that you see on the screen. And actually, it says I'm almost a mom of two. I have a 7-week-old little boy now who's given us quite the runaround, man. Going from 1 kid to 2 has been a challenge for sure. But I have been a coach actually this month. Exactly 2 years. I signed up 2 years ago in August. And honestly, I signed up for the discount. I had joined Kristen in a challenge group 4 months before that in May. I had run a half marathon before that to try to lose this baby weight, and I could not get rid of it. And over the course of starting the challenge group with her, I lost almost 85 pounds before I got pregnant again. And I just fell in love with a quick meal for me and my then 1-year-old. Doing a home workout at 5 in the morning and then not worrying about it. I couldn't get to a gym. And then people started noticing what I was doing and that my news feed on Facebook was always positive. And even when I had a bad day, I could get a sweat vest in and I felt better. And I started inviting people to join me and Kristen in challenge groups. And lo and behold, they wanted to do it and they saw results. And it just has kind of blossomed from there. So I started again from the discount, and I was a full-time teacher. I was a band director in Texas for several years. And after we had my first son, I just really struggled with working that many hours and not getting to see him hours a day. And so we made the drastic decision for me to quit my job in the midst of all of these challenge groups and paying for Shakeology and move states and live with my parents until we could kind of figure out what we were going to do. So the coaching opportunity kind of fell in my lap as a way for me to move out of my parents' house as a 30-something young adult with a 1-year-old. And I was like, what am I going to do? I don't want to teach. How can I help support our family and kind of get back to being me? I'm not a good stay-at-home mom. I needed some me time. And the opportunity with people that started joining challenge groups, and my income grew a little bit. And I'll never forget my call with Kristen. I was in the back porch of my parents' house, and I said, look, I'll believe you that this really works if I can pay for my mortgage. If we can team up enough for me to move out of my parents' house and not be a financial burden on them, I'll believe you that this coaching opportunity is for real. You know, I had all these doubts. Sure enough, I started coaching in August, and by April we had purchased the home that I'm sitting in now. So that was the first aha moment for me. And then those of you that know me, of course, within that next year we got pregnant, and then my husband lost his job. So my Beachbody income, without that Beachbody income, we would have been homeless. I mean, honest to goodness, I have been supporting us. He's found another job since then, but it was almost 6 months without him having a job or insurance. And I was largely pregnant, and I just am forever grateful, first of all, that she invited me, just like whoever invited you to this call sees something in you like she saw in me. And just like when we invite challengers into our groups now, and I invite coaches into our groups, we really do see something in you that maybe you're a little apprehensive of. But you know what? If this musician, overweight, I never taught a gym class or stepped foot in a gym before doing this, can do this, then you can too. I promise. We do this together as a team. So anyway, on the screen you kind of see who I am, and that's my big transformation picture. I'm kind of hoping that this second baby weight comes off, but to no avail yet, right? Give myself some time. It's been 6 weeks. So, all right, that's enough about me and Kristen, because really, let's face it, we're here for you. So we're just going to tell you a little bit about what Beachbody, our parent company, is, and then share kind of what our team does. So.
Yeah, awesome, Nicole. Thank you. Yeah, and just to kind of add on to that, you know, Nicole and I both have been doing this from home, but we also have a lot of coaches on our team that work full-time jobs and are also coaching on the side. And so, some of them, their goal is they want to be able to leave their full-time jobs. Some have been able to leave their full-time jobs, which is really, really cool to see. And others want just that extra supplemental income. So again, it's definitely possible to do and fit in with at whatever season you're at in life. So what exactly is Beachbody? Because this was a question I didn't know. Remember, when I signed up as a coach, I didn't know what Beachbody was. So Beachbody started back in 1998. Carl Deichler and John Cogden were the creators of Beachbody. And of course, the first program was Power 90 and P90X. And it started off as an infomercial business. But they did not want to just put their workout programs at the store like Target or Walmart and hope people buy them and complete them. How many people do you know own a fitness program, but they haven't finished it? So that's why they started the coaching network, so that there was a support system for the people that wanted to complete these fitness programs. They really do believe in the key to success and seeing results is fitness plus nutrition plus the support. The accountability piece is huge. And so through Beachbody, people purchase the program through the Beachbody coaches. They would order it directly off your website, get connected with you as their coach, or if it's somebody you already know, then they're ordering directly from your website and connected with you. And our job as coaches is we help connect them with the right program. And there are tons of programs. And something I love about this company is they are constantly coming out with new programs. And they're paying attention to what people are wanting and what people are excited about in the fitness world, and always trying to, better themselves. Everything from 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, and Size just came out, which is our new dance workout, which people are loving because we didn't really have much of a dance program besides Hip Hop Abs, which came out years ago. So anyway, they really have a variety of workouts to fit any fitness level. And so I know another question that people ask all the time is, okay, well, what is a coach? And, the concerns coming there when you feel like you're not at your goal. And so Nicole's going to touch on that for us. Hang on, you're muted. There you go.
Weird. There we go. Kind of like what I had said, I was nervous when Kristen asked me to coach the first time because, honestly, I was still on my journey. I had still had a lot of weight to lose. And honestly, who's going to listen to me? I had no background in nutrition. I had no idea what a 5-pound weight or a 10-pound weight was going to do. But I did know that the programs worked, and that the nutrition from Shakeology and from the meal planning worked. And so I think what's most important, and this is what I put on the slide for you tonight, what's most important is that you don't have to be those things. So I put on here what I am not or what you are not. I think what makes us the support piece of what we do as coaches is that we aren't perfect. The imperfections are really what makes us unique, and that's what we relate to. So, when I was messaging Kristen, like, I cannot lose this baby weight. How did you, at the time she had 2 girls, how did you, get up at 5 this morning with a screaming baby? And she would message me back and say, well, I would nurse her for 5 minutes to do my push-ups and push pause and then keep going. And I thought, if Kristen can do that, I can do that too. It doesn't have to be 30 solid minutes. We're like challengers in our group now. I want to run a 5K. Well, then start with running 10 houses. It doesn't have to be perfect. It worked for me, and maybe it doesn't, anyway. I think my biggest fear about what I was doing as a coach were all these things that I thought I had to be. And I just want you to know that you don't have to be those things. If you want to be healthier, if you want to be successful in your journey or impacting your family or helping other people, if you're dedicated to other people, like I'm a teacher. So the loving on people and loving on, I call them my kids sometimes. Even my team laughs during team calls. I'm like, hi, kids. I'm really driven to help them and see them succeed in what they're doing. Being a product of the product, if you are already in a challenge group and you have seen, like I did Chalene Extreme and I loved it. I wanted another product. You get a discount on the product. There's no better time to be a coach than if you just need to work on you. You don't necessarily have to be there to motivate others. But I will tell you, as a former discount, I only signed up for the discount coach. If you're a product of the product, people are going to ask you, because this is different. This is a lifestyle change. It's about holding each other's hands and holding each other accountable. And y'all, there is nothing else out there. There's nothing else out there. I know. I tried it all. Been there, done that. Bought those t-shirts and pills and quick fixes and all sorts of things. So anyway, I will say the one thing that I put on here, these 2 slides with inspirational quotes that we hear a lot, I'm sure Kristen will share the same thing, is when I open my Facebook page or my email or even my cell phone and my text messages, I see inspiration like this every hour of the day. Every hour. Instead of my life being filled now with, negatives and people complaining and job this and job that and kids and husbands and this stuff, I'm seeing inspiration. And so I've changed from the inside out. So what is a coach? Just someone who wants to help other people, who wants a better life. That's it. It's so simple. We try to overcomplicate it. So anyway, we made the slide for you. I hope that you read what we're not. We're not perfect, for sure. Okay, so what do we do exactly? Kristen, you want to take the challenge group?
Yes. So in the challenge groups, this is where we put together those 3 things I talked about that Beachbody believes in, that's important to success: fitness plus support plus nutrition. So we're tying all that together for our challengers. And so anytime I am talking to somebody about a challenge group, I start talking to them about what their goals. What are they doing right now to work out? And what are their struggles? Because I want to get down to the bottom of, okay, well, what are their needs? How can I help this person? And how does what we are doing fit into their needs and their goals? And so we come up with the best fitness program for that person and put them into a challenge group. And so in our challenge group, that is a private group on Facebook if you're not in a group yourself and if you're not familiar with it. But we run these private groups, and they're full of our challengers, and most people are working through different programs based on their needs. And they're all drinking Shakeology. They get a meal plan. And our job as coaches is to be in there and encourage them and hold them accountable and, recognize the success that they're having so far. And we share recipes and, just tips on emotional eating and getting through the weekends, those types of things. And so I know many of you are like, okay, well, that's great. So I have to come up with all of that stuff. Like, I don't know how to create a meal plan. Well, the good news is we have come before you. And so by becoming a coach on our team, you have access to all of that information. We have team files with example meal plans for every month of the year that you have access to. We have everything to help you post in the challenge group so you don't have to come up with all the content on your own. You can definitely tweak, and I encourage you to make it you, and share who you are in your challenge group, but you definitely don't have to reinvent the wheel either. And our new coaches run a challenge group with their upline coach. So like if you signed up with me, for example, you would be in your first challenge group with me and your challengers that you would invite. And so you're not having to go off and create your own challenge group all by yourself. You would just be in there encouraging your challengers, and I would run the group. And you're welcome to help post, but at the same time, that's up to you. I leave that up to my new coaches to decide how quickly they want to jump into that role. But as a coach, it is really, really cool, you guys, to see the transformations and the excitement that's going on in our challenge groups. And for someone to come back to you and say, because of you, I have made a difference in my life and my family and my marriage is better. I mean, that is what this is all about. That is the big picture. And so I know that one of those common fears for people when they're thinking about coaching is, well, I don't want to sell to my friends. And honestly, I have never once felt like I'm selling anything. As a coach, we're sharing our successes. We're sharing what's working for us. We're adding value on social media, being that positive light for other people, because people right now, think about it. If you look at your news feed, you're going to see a lot of negativity, a lot of complaining, and people are hurting out there. And so if we, as the coach, can be the person on social media, or the person who is willing to step out and private message somebody and just ask how they're doing and care about that person, that's making all the difference, you guys. And that's what a coach is all about. It's not a selling type of business. It's really about being a good listener and sharing what's working for you and being willing to share that with other people. And really, you guys, if your heart is in the right place and you're genuine and you have the other person's needs in mind when you are reaching out to them and inviting them, or they reach out to you for help, if you keep their goals in mind, then they're not going to perceive you wrong. So if you can go ahead and go to the next slide, Nicole, you can see here what our challenge groups look like. These are just a few screenshots. And so we give shout outs to each other in our challenge groups. Our challengers are interacting with one another and encouraging each other. We do Flex Friday posts, and just be silly. We'll do little challenges. Like one day we did a little plank wherever you're at challenge. It was really funny to see people stopping and planking in the bathroom or in the hallway at work, just to have fun with each other and create a really encouraging environment. And it's an environment also that shows that it's okay to have failures too. And as a coach, it's important that we share our struggles as well as our successes, because they need to see that we're human too, and it's okay to have slip-ups. It's very much a progress, not perfection type mindset in our challenge groups. All right, so on to how do we actually earn money as a coach? And Nicole's my person.
Yeah. So yes, this is all great. We're inspiring. You can totally do this. I know you're ready to jump on board and you're like, wait a minute, but how do you make money? Because we don't charge to coach. It's not like a personal trainer. We don't charge to coach. So how do we earn our money? Well, you earn a 25% commission off anything that's purchased from your site. So for example, if we do the whole total package, right, we believe as people and as a company that we need to have fitness, nutrition, and support. If people buy a challenge pack, that is Shakeology with a workout program, you will earn 25% off of that purchase, which usually ends up being between $50 and $70, depending on what the needs are of your client and what challenge pack they purchase. So if they purchase a challenge pack, that's about what you earn from there. Or if they just get a workout, or some people just order extra Shakeology to make the treats with it, or extra workouts, or we have this amazing new supplement line that they just released last month. It's awesome. So anyway, anything people purchase directly from you, you get a commission off of. I will put a little plug in here just in case you haven't heard this. You do not have to stock anything, nothing. I don't have behind me in my bookshelves bags of Shakeology and T25 and Insanity and P90X. The company carries those in the warehouse, and when I have a client that needs P90X, they ship it straight from the warehouse. I don't have to purchase anything to be a coach. It comes directly from your website. And then as you build your team, so just like Kristen asked me to coach under her, once I started having people ask if they wanted to join challenge groups with me. As you start to build your team, we earn what's called team bonuses. And it's really confusing. And if you want like the detail by detail information, please email me, nicole.grafton@gmail.com, and I will give you the specs on all of that. But basically, as your team grows and as more people are helped, you get a bonus. And as the bonus gets bigger, as your team gets bigger. And really, honestly, that means more people are shrinking and getting healthier. So it's a win-win for everybody. And that's really the residual income of what a multi-level marketing business model looks like, is that we earn bonuses from our team. And I will also say this, because this was one of my questions too when we earn money, is, okay, well, is this a pyramid? Like Kristen's going to get all, if I have a bigger team, then Kristen gets all this money. And when I first started coaching, there were coaches above Kristen who did not make as much as she did. And that really stuck out to me because you will earn what you put in. If you just want to be a discount coach and have your mom and your husband just get a little bit of a discount and you earn a commission off their purchases, that is perfect. If you want to earn more than me and Kristen, go for it. We've got coaches on our team that do that. So it is really easy the first month. Well, I wouldn't say easy. We will work with you the first month to get your costs covered. That's what we really push with our new coaches that want to work this business, because I don't know about you, but it's nice to get your fitness and your nutrition. It's like getting your gym membership paid for. And then every month after that, if you can help 3 to 5 new people, that's when your income really grows. And we'll work with you. We hold your hand through it. We help you set goals on how to do that. So that's how you earn money. Now, on the flip side of that, how many of you, raise your hand if you're like, I do not want to sell anything. I am not a salesperson. I cannot sell lipstick to a gorilla. Like, I cannot do this. I think my biggest fear was I didn't want to walk down the hallways of my school. I didn't want to walk in church and people like put blinders on and go the other way. Like, oh, here comes that girl. She's going to try and sell me on some P90X program. Or here comes the shake girl through the grocery store. I was really worried about selling. I'm a teacher. My heart wants to help people. I still don't want people to feel like they are being forced into purchasing something because I have goals. So just addressing the sale part of it is, if you lead with your heart and you're open and honest with where you are coming from, people won't receive you negatively. And the name of my team is Team Genuine. If you are genuine with where you are meeting people at, with what their needs are, whether they need to gain muscle, whether they need to lose that last 5 pounds, whether they want abs for Christmas, whether they want, they're going on a cruise and they need to fit into a swimsuit, or heck, just feel comfortable in their skin for the first time. That's where we lead with this. This is not about selling. It is not about getting everybody on whatever challenge pack is on sale for that month. It's about meeting them where their needs are. And if you don't know where their needs are, I will help, and Kristen will help. And we have amazing nutritionists and personal trainers and people that have been coaching for 5 or 6 years on our team that will help you figure out what that best thing is for those people. So I am proud to say I've never sold anything in the last 2 years. I think Kristen can probably say the same, that we share our heart and we really hold people's hand through this journey. Because y'all, if this was easy, everybody would be healthy. Really. Okay. Plus, besides earning money, I think I posted today, honestly, Kristen, on my social media. I did. I was in the swimsuit section in Dillard's. Me out.
Getting ready for the cruise.
Whoa.
All right. So this was one of the fun perks that I love about coaching, because I love to travel, and a free vacation is even better than one that you have to pay for, right? So, when I first started as a coach, I'd seen all these coaches going on this free trip to Disney with their families. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'll never get to be able to do that. I thought it seems like this hard thing to earn, but really it's not. Beachbody rewards us for really just hitting our goal every month, which is what we call Success Club. And that means you help 3 people a month. That is our goal every month, is to help 3 new people. And if you do that consistently, you're going to be able to earn one of these free trips. So last year I got to take my entire family on a cruise, and Beachbody rented an entire cruise ship. It was crazy. We got to work out together by the pool in the morning. It's a good thing they rented out the ship, because I'm pretty sure anybody who wasn't a Beachbody coach would think we were insane on a vacation at 7 and 8 in the morning working out. But it was super fun. And then this year we went to Cancun on an all-inclusive resort. And then next year in 2016, we're doing another Beachbody cruise. And I'm super excited to have a lot of our team going on that with me. And so, again, that's very easy to earn. Now, Success Starters, you see this on the screen. Basically, you earn that ticket. It's a free ticket to Summit for hitting Success Club your first 3 months as a coach. So Success Club 5 or higher, and that means you're helping 3 people a month. And also, when you're hitting Success Club and you are an Emerald coach, which means you have 2 people on your team with you, then Beachbody is going to send you customer leads every month. These are people who've ordered a program randomly off an infomercial, or they've signed onto the Beachbody website and just signed up for a free account. they get assigned to you as their coach, and you can reach out to them. And if they order anything, you do get the commission from that. So that's pretty darn cool, that Beachbody is entrusting us with their customers, and providing that support piece for them. So what can you expect from our team if you were to sign up as a coach? As a team, we already have an awesome system in place, which I know for me, when I started as a coach, I didn't really have a whole lot of support to help me get going. And so our team has now developed a great system and support for you guys. So when you first sign up, what we do is we send you a welcome email with a 7-day training to help you just learn some basics of the business, how to find your website, things like that. We plug you into our Dream Big Facebook group and, your team page with whatever coach that signs you up. But you'll sign up with their team page. And on the Dream Big team page, we are very supportive and encouraging group. I'm proud to say that I don't really see any negativity on our team page, which is awesome. And you can go in there and ask for support, questions that you're having. I post things that are going on so that you're always in the know with the business and with our team, and when we're running our challenge groups and everything. We run our challenges together as a team. Normally coaches pair up in different groups, but we typically all run them at the same time. We have weekly team calls. Every Monday night we have a call as a team, and you can log in live, or if you for some reason can't be on live, it's totally fine. Those are recorded and available to you later in the week. We do awesome events like Super Saturday. At the end of August, quite a bit of our team is going to San Antonio together for a conference there, just for some personal development type things and team building stuff. We have upper level training for leadership. We have one running right now called Girl/Boy Boss. And we do lots of recognition and provide accountability and support for our coaches. The cool thing is, you guys, that as a coach, there is no pressure to sell. It's not like you sign up and you have to hit some sort of quota. It's very much about emphasizing that people, we are in the people business. We're in the changing lives business. You are the CEO of your own business, which is really cool. So you get to decide how fast you want to build your business and what you want to make out of it. And I really do encourage you, especially if you have never done a challenge group, that when you sign up, allow yourself during this first 30 days to soak it all in and to be a part of a challenge group yourself, even as a coach, and get some results and be a fly on the wall and see what the challenge groups are all about. Watch the team training videos that we have for you and plug in with your coach, and we will be there to hold your hand and support you as you get started. Bottom line is, we never want you to feel overwhelmed when you first start as a coach, and you may have those moments of overwhelm. That's totally normal, but know that you just take it one day at a time. It's not a sprint. It's definitely a marathon, and we are going to support you every step of the way. So, I know the next question is, okay, great, we're ready to join, but how do we actually sign up as a coach, and how much does it cost to get started?
Well, if you're a current challenger and you've already purchased your challenge pack, your enrollment fee is waived. So basically, you just need to message one of us or your upline coach and say, I want to be a coach, and that $40 fee is waived. So really, if you go down to the heart of this company, they really do want you to be successful and be supportive, and they're not going to make you pay this huge amount to be a coach. If you are just on Shakeology or just got a fitness program and thinking, okay, maybe I should do this, your enrollment fee is $40. That's like 100% cheaper than all of the other places I think I've ever heard of to get into a business. So it's a really good deal. Plus, if you are military, if you are active military or a veteran, our company, Beachbody, waives those fees for you, both your enrollment fee and your monthly fee. And just like we've kind of touched base on tonight, the monthly fee is almost $16 a month, and that just covers your website and customer service and that big old warehouse, so you don't have to stock any of the products. And I will say that that is the best part about what we do from a business perspective, is that you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. If they get the wrong order or they don't like things, somebody else has to deal with it. And that monthly fee is so cheap to have this beautiful website set up that's easy for people to go in and order stuff from you. You just get to love on them and help them meet their goals. So if you are just signing up tonight, any future purchase is you yourself as a coach gets 25% off. So just like I said, I started off as a discount coach. My Shakeology started at the normal $130, and then as a coach it drops down to just under $100 a month, which was a big savings for us, being that Patrick and I both were drinking it every day and living with my parents. So as you get through the end of this tonight, if you have questions about this, message your upline and we will figure out the easiest way for you to do that. But if you are brand new and haven't done any of this, you can go to your upline's website, click on Be On a Coach, and go through step by step, and it will waive that $40 fee for you as long as you get the challenge pack. So I think once you get signed up, we'll get you plugged into our team pages and get you started with how to get on those challenge groups and get your friends and family healthier. And that's it. It's super easy, honestly.
Yeah, and you guys, I just want to encourage you all, don't wait, like I did, because that's my only regret about coaching is that I waited to get started. Because you guys, the longer you wait, the longer that you're just letting that opportunity go. And if you are working on your own journey, people are going to start noticing the change in you, and that you're a more positive person, and that you're feeling better, you have more energy, and they want to be a part of that. That's attractive. And so when they start asking, if you're already signed up as a coach, you're set to go, right? And you have the support there to help that person. And if you're not already a coach, they're going to find a coach out there to help them get started. So don't miss that opportunity to be a part of that and to be able to, reach out and change a life, you guys. I mean, seriously, if you signed up as a coach and you helped one person, that's a life that you helped change. And that is what it's all about. I was scared in the beginning, and I understand if many of you are too. I get it. But, I finally started to have that vision and that belief and realize that, what, I can do this. Why not me? I just started sharing the things that were working for me. I didn't have to know all the answers, just be real, and sharing those tips and my journey along the way and just plugging in a little bit each day on this business has become such a blessing in my life and has really allowed me to have a bigger impact. I love being a mom. It's what's always my dream to be able to stay home with my kids, but at the same time, I really wanted to be a part of something else, to make a bigger difference out there, and at the same time be able to help my family out financially. So it's pretty cool. I'm CEO of my own business. I get to set my own hours. I can work in my pajamas or my workout clothes if I want to. And yeah, look at Nicole. She's in her workout clothes. She just finished her run. And so that's pretty cool that we have the freedom to do that. And if I want to drop everything and say, all right, kids, let's go to the beach or let's go to the zoo today, I can. I don't have anybody telling me when to work, when to take vacation. I can do it on my own time. So it's pretty awesome. You get to choose how you want to choose your life, live your life. And you can too, don't feel like you have to just accept things as it is what it is. You have the opportunity to make decisions to live your life by design, really. So you guys, thank you so much for being on tonight and hanging with us. Sorry it was kind of long, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to post them in chat. Over here, if you look at the bottom of the video screen, there's a little chat button. Also, shoot me a message when we get off. You can friend me or Nicole, or send your coach that invited you a message, and they will definitely be happy to answer any other questions you have. But we look forward to seeing you all in the Dream Big team page soon and getting to work with you all as coaches. All right. I guess if there's not any questions, good night, everybody.
Good night.